The immediate success of THPS was overwhelming. Everything changed. People would come up to me and talk about Tony Hawk. Not about me, but about this product that they play. There was a huge new interest in skateboarding, and that all came from the Pro Skater series. I never imagined that our game was actually going to influence real life skating. You can do crazy combinations and link tricks, and that sparked something in the new generation of skaters that these things are really possible. It's exciting to introduce the game to a whole new generation in the best way. It's something I never expected. I can't believe how far we took it.
When the first game came out, I was very interested in it. Fast forward years down the road, I see kids doing the exact same tricks that we were doing with our fingers and thumbs on skateboards. To be in the new video game is very flattering, and I just went out there and just did a bunch of expressions, crazy lights. That was pretty odd. It just opens eyes of new possibilities of what can be done on a skateboard and introducing skateboarding for the next generation.
When the game came out, I didn't really know what to think. It was different than what I was doing. I was just filming video parts and skating. The popularity of it was shocking to see how many people started to come up and say like, oh, I play you in that game. Yeah, it was huge. I'm grateful that I was in the position to be in the game with Tony, and that I still am. When he mentioned they want to re-release the game, they want to put the original people, I just thought, I'm still skating every day, so for me, I'm just like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Never in a million years would I have imagined I was going to be a video game character. I think the games, they influence my life in general. This game did so much for not only myself, but the skateboarding industry on a whole. Introducing skateboarding to the masses. And to this day, I mean, people come up to me and they're like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I picked you, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have started skateboarding. So this game culturally developed a generation. I look forward to see what the impact and response to this game coming back is. I know I'm excited about it.
My name is Elissa Steamer, and I'm a skateboarder. To see myself in the first game was kind of surreal. I think this game got a lot of people into skateboarding. The revival of it is important, and maybe it'll get a whole nother slew of people skateboarding. I absolutely think that skateboarding makes you capable. It's like something I've done every day for the last 30-something years. So, I mean, everything I learned in life, I learned through skateboarding, really.
It's a 20-year-old game, so when we're talking new generation, they weren't even born. But whether they know it or not, it influenced them more than they would even imagine. I think the game influenced skateboarding. The ideas that you got are kind of far-fetched, and the tricks in the game are just wild, so I hope to do video game tricks in life. It's great to see it being remastered so that the new generation can get that feel that we had back then, you know?
Skateboarding's amazing. I want to go faster, I want to go farther, higher, all of that. That feeling, that's the feeling that I want. That's what the first game did for us all. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater video games just did a lot for skateboarding. It lets people know how rad skateboarding is. And hopefully a whole new generation of kids that are getting into skating might get the same experience that we got when the game first came out.
The game was everything. To me, it was like that next plateau of skateboarding. It's truly insane. It took me to a whole nother level. Now I can start thinking of tricks because it's like, oh, I never thought about that. Well, this is Crane Campbell, and you know, if you haven't played Tony Hawk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get ready for 1 and 2. We back.
Skateboarding is so special. It's the feeling you get that you can't put to words. Skateboarding is always kind of rogue. It doesn't have a long history. And now that skateboarding's been around for a while, and the people, I guess you can say, who did things right in a sense, it has a sense of history. And the way Tony picked everyone and the excellence of the games, it's so representative of this is our history. It has an important place in skateboarding.
It feels good. I'm stoked to be back in the game. It's an interesting way to bring back some nostalgia in skateboarding, and these games were a big part of what happened in skateboarding. I know most of the guys have put out their fair share of amazing skateboarding that if you look at it today, it still would be groundbreaking stuff. To the new generation of skateboarders, hopefully it'll mean that they will get schooled in a way on skateboarding.
The video game was the introduction to skateboarding to millions of people. To be able to have something where two worlds meet, where you love skateboarding and you like video games, like now you can have them both again. For it to have a return with adding new guys, it'll just be one more way for a new generation to nerd out on skateboarding.
Half the battle of trying a trick that you've never done is visualizing yourself doing it. There's things that I was able to do in real life because I was able to see a character do it. That's pretty helpful. You can actually have that mental picture. I mean, the game returning is, I think, way overdue. It was a big part of helping people that do not skate understand skateboarding. What was cool is that people got it that didn't do it. For people that do play the game, I want them to have a better understanding of it and hopefully start actually doing it and not just playing it.
When I started skating, like growing up, I don't think you ever assume that you'll be a part of something like this. I just want to take it all in. This game remains true to skateboarding culture. If it's something that entertains you and then you find that you might like to try skateboarding and it's your stepping stone into it, I think that's cool. Drop in and play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
The games have definitely changed the way skateboarders kind of see what's going on. And when you start skating, that's exciting because it influenced me to see what may be possible. Personally, it was such a big thing growing up, just playing the games and kind of learning what some tricks are. As you start skating, you know what an ollie is or you know how to push, but then when you play the Tony Hawk game, you learn what frontside is, what backside is. It really inspires you to want to learn about skating. Obviously, games have changed dramatically since Tony Hawk 1 and 2 originally launched, but those are the perfect games to remaster, and I can't wait to play the game.
I grew up with Tony Hawk Pro Skater. We would play that before we'd go skating. You know, it's like 20 years later. It's really cool that they're showcasing a variety of different skateboarders. You know, like Aori's gonna be in it, Leticia, so like highlighting women. And me as like a queer skater, I think is really important to like show visibility for that, while also having the original skaters. Like that overlap, I think is like very cool. I feel really humbled that Tony Hawk would have me in his video game. It's like such a huge honor. I can't believe this is actually happening. I feel like life goals achieved.
ゲームのキャラっていうのはなんかすごい自分でも信じられないんですけど、まあなんかいい機会になるのかなっていうふうに、いい経験になるのかなっていうふうには思ってます。まあ、スケートボードあんまり知らない人たちに伝えたいメッセージは、まあ、スケートボード知らなくてもそのゲームをすれば、まあ、なんとなくスケートボードの楽しさが分かると思うし、そのゲームをプレイして、まあ、実際にスケートボードに乗ってみたいっていうふうに思ってもらえたらなっていうふうに個人的に思います。
Like skateboarding is my life. And the game was just another extra thing for me to always have skateboarding on my mind. I would like the game to motivate kids to want to go get a board and learn how to skate. I feel like everyone's missed the game, you know? It's been a while now. I think it's about time we bring it back.
I grew up playing the Tony Hawk video game, and now I get to be in the game. It's just amazing. When I started skating, I didn't know the tricks. And then I started playing the video game, and I learned the name of the tricks, and then I wanted to go out and try on my skateboard. It was just crazy because I was so good at the game, but not in real life. People that never skated before, they're gonna play the game and then they're gonna want to skate. I just want the game to show how skateboarding really is.